And you eat the chili?
Yeah, we eat chili like vegetable.
Yeah.
So.
Hey guys, and welcome to another Chinese food adventure. So last week I took my parents here to try a very spicy cuisine of China called Sichuan food.
Everything looks very pretty and red in there.
Oh yes, look.
Everything's very red. Look how red everything is.
Would you like some chicken with your chili? Pretty spicy, huh?
Spicy.
Yeah.
But what I've got to tell my parents today is that there's actually a spicier cuisine in China. It's a spicier, yeah, it's actually spicier.
That's great. I love it. Bring it on. I love a challenge.
Mum's happy, Dad, you. Today I'm taking you guys to try Hunan food. Food from Hunan is known as xiang cai. So
It bites back.
it really bites back. It's a different kind of spice to what we had last week.
Okay.
So Sichuanese spice is known as being like quite mouth-numbing, mala.
Yeah, malatang.
Malatang, you
Yeah.
got it. But today, there's none of that numbing
okay.
numbingness. Today, the kind of spice we're going to be experiencing with Hunan food is known as ganla. Like, it's just straight in your face spicy. Okay, this is going to be so much fun. There's-
Yeah, maybe for the viewers.
For the viewers, it's going to be really fun. Also for me, quite fun to see your reactions. But maybe it'll be not so bad in terms of spice.
I'm really intrigued.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Yeah, well, there's actually a Hunan restaurant here in Sydney that's very, very nice, has very good reviews. We're going to a place called Little Hunan. It's just around the corner here, and pretty excited to see.
Excited. Bring it on.
I wonder if they make it just as spicy as they do in Hunan, or whether they kind of tone it down for an Australian, like,
You can ask them.
I guess we'll find out.
Is
yeah.
there meat?
Yes, there is meat.
Hey!
There will be meat. You might have to push the chilies aside a bit, but there will be meat at the end of the day.
Going in.
Please, after you.
Maybe I'll go this way.
I know, Dad, get in here, get in.
Oh.
Don't leave me hanging here, baby.
So basically what I'm going to do today is order 4 or 5 must-try Hunanese dishes. But a couple of problems is that the availability of ingredients here is very different to what it is in Hunan. So some of the dishes that I really wanted to try today aren't actually available, but we're going to do a couple of substitutions. One of the dishes that I really wanted to show you guys today is this plate of smoked and cured meats, because actually Hunan is very famous for their cured meats. It's one of like the regional specialties, but not on the menu, so
Hello?
yeah.
Hunan, that's different to Yunnan.
Very different.
So are Hunan and Yunnan near each other? Are they next door neighbours?
No, not even close.
Okay.
Not even
so
close.
where's Hunan?
This table is China. So say Beijing is this cup here on the coast,
Okay.
and then Shanghai would be like that cup there. So this teapot here would be like Hunan. And then if you want to know where Yunnan is,
Yeah, Yunnan.
Yunnan would be like
Okay, much
There.
further. What about Sichuan?
Sichuan province would be this bottle here, and it's quite close. Like the two are kind of quite close to each other.
And why is the spice? Well, I think I've asked you before, but I can't remember. Why do these places have spice? Is it just they grow the spice, or it keeps them warm, or?
So that is a very good question, Dad. My thought is that like regionally it's quite hot and humid in those areas, so people will eat lots of chili in order to like make them sweat and make them feel better, I think. But I'm going to ask the manager of this restaurant just to get a little bit more information, because I think she knows a little bit more about it than I do.
From my observation, I realized because Hunan is in South Central China, we don't have a lot of great ingredients like the coastal cities like Guangzhou and stuff. Same as Sichuan, they're famous for Sichuan cuisine, a lot
Yeah.
of chili, a lot of flavor as well. They're not close to the coastal as well, so they're more
Yeah.
inland. And also Hunan and Sichuan is quite humid. I think that's why the spice.
Yeah, I found it so
Yeah.
funny when I went to Hunan, when I went to
Yeah.
Sichuan province, when I went to Chongqing.
Yeah.
It is so humid there. Like
So you need a spicy food
To make you sweat
it
more.
just it goes against all of my instincts to want to eat spicy food when it's like 45 degrees and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
90% humidity.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Yeah,
but it seems
same.
that people love
Same
eating
here.
like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, making Hunan food in Australia and making Hunan food in Hunan is
Yeah.
very different. Like,
Yeah.
what are some of the challenges you face replicating Hunan cuisine here in Australia?
Mainly it's the ingredients. It's
Yeah.
really different here to Hunan.
Yeah.
Especially, I think everyone know 辣椒炒肉, so chili stir fried pork. That's the most famous dish.
Yeah.
And also 剁椒鱼头.
Yeah, exactly.
The steamed fish head with fermented Hunan Chilli.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do it here because we don't have the 鱼头, we don't have the fish head here.
Yeah.
We don't have the same chili here.
Yeah.
The pork is very different. The way pork was produced here is very different from where I grew up. So I think mainly the ingredients.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the twice cooked pork belly.
Yes.
As you said, yes. And that's the beef stir fry with pickled red chili. This is one of the best sellers.
Is this a very popular dish in Hunan as well?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Oh, it smells really good. I can smell that sour and vinegar like flavor profile.
The chili is pickled in-house.
Pickled in-house.
So that's why the sourness.
And you eat the chili.
Yeah, we eat chili like vegetable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Prepare yourself, John.
Dad is filming me right now and his face is... It's probably going to be very fine. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely tone down the spiciness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I try pickled chili?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, Dad, go in for that chili.
It's got seeds.
Okay.
Go on.
You better take the seeds
Do
off.
it. No, just have to put it.
There we go.
Go for it.
Not so bad.
That's heavy, yeah?
Mom just wants to see him.
I do.
Tastes nice.
Yeah.
Like I can feel warm, but I'm not getting pain.
That's great.
So it's good.
Great.
So in Hunan, if you just got like some jiaotang cai, would it be typically very spicy?
Yeah. I find it so spicy when I go home now.
Yeah.
When I go home and eat just a normal dinner at home,
Yeah.
I would find I can't really handle the spiciness.
Yeah.
And salty.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's really delicious. Got a nice heat. Yep, feeling that heat. This specific dish with these pickled chilies, all of those fresh herbs and spices, it's really giving me kind of a Southeast Asian type vibe. Really, really good. Oh wow. Oh, chili rush. So this one here, I've also tried many times before.
Yeah.
It's also referred to as Mao's like pork belly.
Yeah.
Mao style pork
Yeah.
belly, right?
Yeah.
Why is it called that?
I think because he really likes.
He just really
pork
liked
belly.
it. So people are probably familiar with Mao Zedong.
Yeah.
This was one of his favorite dishes, so it's like named after him or something.
Yeah, it's just a popular dish in China.
Yeah.
毛氏红烧肉
Yeah.
in Hunan,
Yeah.
specifically because he's from there. Yeah.
Oh.
He loves pork belly, so I guess he knows how to cook pork belly. For us, a good Chairman Mao pork belly is how you cook the fat bit. So when you eat it, you can't feel the greasiness of the fat.
Okay.
It always melts in your mouth.
I've made you wait long enough.
Okay.
Go get yourself some of that pork.
Okay, get some pork on that fork. Oh, that piece has been looking at me. Look at that, and that piece. Oh, yum.
So good.
Yum. I can feel the
A little bit of heat aftertaste.
chilling,
It's,
heating up.
but not in a bad way. It's really nice.
Does it feel oily or greasy with all that fat?
No, surprisingly, I thought it would be very oily. It's really delicious.
That's why
Like you
people
say, it
don't
just
think so.
melts.
It melts, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's really good. Really, not. I can feel the spiciness on the back.
Yeah.
Whereas the Sichuan is more up front of your mouth.
Yeah.
This is like almost in the back of my throat.
Interesting. Oh my gosh, it smells... Look, I have to say it does smell quite sweet. It does have that sweet smell. That just fills the palate in my mouth.
So that's the smoked pork belly with bean curd. I guess this is more a representation dish of Hunan because we smoked the pork in-house as well. Yeah.
So we were talking a bit earlier because I was really keen to try the 辣椒炒肉, but Linda was telling me, oh no, like it's not as good as it would be in Hunan. So we've substituted for this one here. So it's kind of like almost bacon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes, smoked pork. It's basically bacon.
So we've got some fried bacon here, Dad.
Oh.
It's so smoky.
Oh my.
That's delicious.
But like even smokier than bacon. That's like almost there's like a fire happening in my mouth and just
Like
inhaling the fumes.
It's almost like a cured ham.
It's amazing.
Yeah, well, wow. This is what Hunan is famous for, those preserved cured meats. So I'm glad that we got this today, got to experience this. All the dishes that we've tried have been so different in the flavor. Like this one is so smoky, this one has been so sour, this one has been so almost sweet and salty. Oh. So this is the dish I was excited to get your reactions on.
Oh.
So all that red stuff on there, that's all chili.
Wow.
So in Hunan, this dish is famously made with just the fish head, but due to the availability of ingredients here in Australia, here at Little Hunan, they use a whole barramundi instead.
A key ingredient for cooking Hunan cuisine is fermented Hunan chopped chili. Yeah. So we added a lot of. I think back home, my mom would just add that chili to almost every dish to enhance the flavor.
So this fish was one of the dishes I most wanted to try today because whenever I search online, most famous Hunan food, this is the #1 dish. And when I was looking it up online, it seems to be served as just the fish head with all the chili on it. Why is it just the fish head?
Because there's a really special fish head in Hunan.
Oh.
So it has a lot of meat. Yeah, it's a very special fish.
Yeah.
The head, I think, constitutes most of the body.
Oh.
So it's a small body but a big head.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay,
So you
well,
can't find that here.
but I guess the flavor is going to be quite similar with that one.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to expect. I've never tried this before, but it seems that this is like one of the most famous Hunan dishes out there. So
Show us how you do it.
I don't know. Linda, could you give us a little tutorial?
We can get the waitress to get the fish or the fish meat out and get the bone out.
If that's possible.
Yeah, we might do that. That flavor is so nice.
Yeah, the flavour is very strong.
Very strong, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, those fermented chilies are really good. I can't believe I'm eating chili.
Yeah, you were just, I can't believe what is happening here. Last week Dad was eating Sichuan food, no problem. Now he's just eating chili, just straight in the mouth. Like, what have you become?
I've been training.
Just wanted to get on here and give a little disclaimer, a bit of a warning. When you do go to Hunan and try the food, it is going to be a lot spicier than the food we had at the Little Hunan restaurant. I'm still very proud of you, Dad, for eating all that chili, but as Linda said, they do tone down the spice levels at the restaurant to cater to a more Western palate. So just a bit of a warning if you're planning to go to Hunan and start just shoving chilies in your mouth, you're going to feel it a little bit more than my dad did. So
What I want to do, I've got some rice here,
Oh, that's the way to eat it.
and then you put some of this great sauce over the rice
Sauce is sensational.
with the little bits. See how the fish just comes apart?
That's the way to eat it.
Oh yeah.
For us, we like to for every dish because Hunan food has a lot of flavor. So it's a combination of sauce and oil, and then we like to put the sauce of the dish on the rice.
To make it.
That's how you.
So Dad, you're
Doing it authentic style.
maybe you were born Hunanese in a past life.
I think so, maybe.
Guys that are watching, I'm very interested to know, is there a rivalry food-wise between Hunan and Sichuan? I feel like there might be, like the two very spicy cuisines of China. They're both kind of geographically quite close. Let me know if you're from Hunan or from Sichuan, what do you think of the other provinces' food? But we have one more dish left to try, and I want to learn a little bit more about it because this is a dish that I see a lot in China. It's like the cabbage with, I think, vinegar in it, but I want to ask Linda a bit more about it.
I think it's just a more fun way to cook vegetables.
Yeah.
Other than just stir fry with garlic.
Yeah.
We put a bit vinegar in the end. And I think back then at home, my mom would cook it. So she would drop some dry chili in it to infuse the whole dish before she throw in the cabbage.
Yeah.
And it's called 手撕包菜.
Okay.
So with the cabbage, we thread it by hand. That's why the name.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Like hand-torn cabbage.
Yeah.
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 Hand-shredded cabbage.
Yeah.
Oh, nice and fresh.
Yeah. Do you get the vinegariness?
Crunchy.
It's yummy. Yeah.
Linda said it's a fun way to have vegetables.
Yeah.
Would I have that or that first? I'd have that first.
But you know what that is good for? It's like a palate cleanser.
Oh yeah, so true.
Because,
You know what else it's good for? Farting. It's very good. It's
You'll
sort
be
of
a happy lady tonight,
Oh,
Mum.
I'm so looking forward to the aftermath.
ammunition. Ammunition for the Dutch oven.
And you know the sad thing? He's not even joking.
Normal body process.
I love this. I could probably sit down and just have a bowl of this with rice, just like a simple kind of meal. In summary, this is so freaking delicious, and I think anyone who's a fan of like the hot and sour, the spicy and sour flavor profile is really going to enjoy Hunan food. So guys, if you haven't already tried Hunan food, go find your local Hunanese restaurant, come here to Little Hunan, or if you're in Hunan, just go to a restaurant. They'll probably have Hunanese food there.
Yeah, they don't call it Hunanese food in Hunnan.
What do they
just
call
it? Food.
Thank you guys so much for joining me again, and join us next time for another Chinese food adventure. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.